everybody, welcome to Music Moves for Piano Book 1, Unit 19. Let's start by moving in duple meter. Bum, 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 sing with me. Duple meter moves into, moves into, moves into. Duple meter moves into, move into with me. And chant. Macro beats on do. Do, do, do. Micro beats. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day. Echo me, please. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. We're going to do some rhythm patterns, and here's what we're going to do. I'd like you to help me label what is in these rhythm patterns. So, we're listening for macro beats and micro beats. That's one type of pattern. For example, we could have a pattern that sounds like this. Do, day, do, do, day, do. That would be a macro micro pattern. We could have divisions that could sound like this. Do, day, do, do-ta, data, do. That could be a division pattern. We have our do-ta, data. Other division patterns could be do-ta, day, do, day-ta, do. There's another division pattern. Also, we could have here or there a couple of division elongations. Those could sound like this. Do-ta, ta, do, day, do, ta, do. Have a couple of division elongations in there. Here's one more. Do, ta, do, day, do-ta, do. So, with our three labels there, macro, micro, division, and division elongation, help me figure out what you hear. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, day, do, day, do, day. So this one is a little bit tricky. So this one has mostly micro beats, but at the end, we threw in an elongation. So this is a division elongation pattern because of this. Do, day. Hear how that day lasted much longer than we would normally do? That's an elongation. Okay, so let's try another one. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, do, day, do-ta, data, do. So this pattern is a division pattern. We have that do-ta, data, and we have some macro beats and micro beats, but we're most interested in the divisions. Okay, one more. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, do, do-ta, do. This one is a division elongation pattern because of that do-ta. We hung on to that ta much longer. So that's a division elongation pattern. Last one. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, ta, do, day, do, ta, ta, do. So this last one was a division elongation pattern because of the do-ta right away at the beginning, and then later on we had do-ta-ta. That's another division elongation. Okay, let's go ahead and move a little bit. I'm going to play a piece called Down Came a Lady. And I would like for you, the first time I play this, to pretend like you're swimming. Now this time, would you please pretend that you're a dog? Here we go. get up. While I get up, we're going to sing minor song. La, mi, do, la, si, la. Sing, oh, sing a minor song, minor song, minor song. Sing, oh, sing a minor song, resting tone is la. Can you go ahead and listen while I sing la and sing this resting tone with me? La, mi, do, la, si, la, la. Okay, so I'm going to sing a song called Daughter Come Home. I'd like you to move just your upper body, and when I stop singing, freeze and sing la, ba, 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 ba. La, ba, 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 ba. La, ba, 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 ba. La, ba, 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 ba. La. Now I'm going to sing English folk song 2 times. La, mi, do, la, si, la. The first time, would you move like you're floating in clouds? Keep your movement fluid so that you don't have stops in your movement. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Now this time, would you move like you're frightened? Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, bum. We're going to do some tonal patterns. For these tonal patterns, I'd like for you just to sing the whole pattern back to me. La, do, mi, fa, mi, re, do, ti, si, la. Here we go. La, mi, la. 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 Mi, do, la. Mi, do, la. Okay, now we're going to sing some patterns that are a lot like that, but instead of you echoing back the same pattern that I just sang, you sing any other pattern. You sing your own thing. And it can be with the same syllables that I just sang, or it can be with something completely different. So I'll give you a couple examples. So I could sing la, mi, la, and you could sing mi, do, la. Whoa, that's totally different. Or you could take the same things that I just sang and you could switch up the order. Like this. I could sing la, mi, la, and you could sing mi, la, mi. So you choose, see what you want to do. All right, so I'm going to give you 4 of these, and I'm not going to give you anything to sing afterward. I'm just going to pause for a little bit so you can sing something back, your own pattern. All right, here we go. La, mi, la. La, mi. La, mi, la. La, mi, do. I hope that worked out okay. If this was weird for you or you really weren't sure what to do, then go to the pattern CD, listen to some of these tracks way at the beginning that use tone, that you either do tonal syllables like we just did, or they do it on a neutral syllable, and you try singing something else back to what they sing on the pattern CD. I haven't looked up what tracks those are, sorry. All right, let's do our song to sing for this unit, which is called Russian Folk Song 1. La, do, mi, fa, mi, re, do, ti, si, la. Would you please do a slow, gentle dance with your feet glued in one spot? Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Would you echo these tonal patterns after me, please? Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Let's do those on solfege. Here's the first one. La, do. La, do. Ti, re. Ti, re. Now, I'm going to tell you that first pattern, la, do, is a tonic pattern, a minor tonic pattern. The second pattern, ti, re, is a minor dominant pattern. So, tonic pattern, la, do, dominant pattern, ti, re. I'm going to sing the song again, and what I'd like you to do is to hold up your bent over finger 1, because we're in minor, your bent over finger 1 for our tonic pattern, and 5 fingers for our dominant pattern when you hear it in the song. La, do, ti, re. I'll let you try once through the song by yourself, and then I'll show you where those things are. Bum, 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 here we go. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. So now I'll show you where they are, and you can go ahead and do these movements with me now if you weren't sure the first time. If you were, just get to join in again. Bum, 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 here we go. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. So notice when we do that, our tonic pattern isn't just la, do. We repeat that first note. So it goes la, la, do. And then for our dominant pattern, it does the same thing. Ti, ti, re. So sometimes that happens when we have our patterns and we actually put them into a song, we'll repeat some of the notes. All right, would you echo these rhythm patterns after me, please? Do, day, do, echo me, please. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Rhythm syllable. Do, day to do, day to do, day, do. Do, day to do, day to do, day, do. Do to do, day, do. Do to do, day, do. So notice that at the beginning of the song, we have that first rhythm pattern. Do, day to do, day to do, day, do. Do, day to do, day to do, day, do. At the end of the song, we have that second rhythm pattern. Do, to do, day, do. Do, to do, day, do. So we've got those two patterns. That's all of our rhythm for the whole song. Why don't you join me now in singing the song? It repeats. We sing the whole thing and then the whole thing all over again. If you're not confident that first time, go ahead and join me the second time. Bum, 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 sing with me. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, bum, bum. Thank you. Let's do do some moving in triple meter. Ba, ba, ba. Sing with me. Triple, now feel as we're moving in 3. Moving in 3. Moving in 3. Triple, now feel as we're moving in 3. Move now in triple with me. And chant macro beats on do. Do, do, do. Micro beats. Do da dee, do da dee, do da dee, do da dee. Echo me please. Do dee, do dee, do da dee, do. Do dee, do dee, do da dee, do. Do da, do da, do da dee, do da dee. Do da, do da dee, do da dee. Do dee, do, do, do. Do dee, do, do, do. Do ta dee, do da dee, do ta ta do. Ta dee, do da dee, do ta dee do. There we go. I'm going to play a pattern. Oh, no, I'm reading something else while I'm doing this. That's why I'm confused. I'm going to sing one more song before we go to the keyboard. This is called Girls and Boys Come Out to Play. Would you please move the first time like you are frozen in ice? So feel like you're stuck in one spot, but your muscles are trying to move. They're trying to get you out of that. So how does that feel? Bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. This time, would you move like you're breaking out of the ice? Here we go, back in the ice. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Oh, feels good to be free. All right, so move your bench back, please. Get to the keyboard if you're not already at a keyboard. Check your bench, check your distance. Make sure you're sitting far enough back from the piano. Make sure that you have a stool under your feet if you need it, and something to sit on if you need it, so that your arm can be parallel to the floor. So today we get to do something new and different. So we have been finding G at the piano. We've been finding F at the piano. Today we get to find F sharp, which is the note right in between G and F on the piano. So take your music moves for piano book 1 and turn to page 52. You will find F sharp listed on that page right there. So go ahead and find that, and then help me please find all the F sharps on the piano. Let's try it. Can you please now play 2 F sharps connected? Like you're walking from one arm to the other arm. Can you play 2 F sharps separated? And can you do this with the finger spring? So feel like your fingers are helping you to bounce off the piano like you're bouncing off a trampoline. Now, can you help me find do, so, do, when F sharp is do? Let's sing it first. Do, so, do. Now, if you look here on this page, it'll show you where so is. So you can find do, do. Find the so that's below do, and then come back. So see if you can find that on the piano. Pause this if you need to find that. Do, so, do. Now we're going to look at the tonic, dominant, tonic, melodic cadence. That's at the bottom of the page. It shows you, just like we did for the other ones, it shows you what to play. And we're going to do the short version. So we're going to do the first dominant major version. So it's going to sound like this. Do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, play that on the piano with just one finger while we sing that again. Do, mi, sol, sol, ti, do, mi, do. Then when you're comfortable with that, start to try it using the fingers that are pictured. Notice that when do is F sharp, T is a white key. So we go from the black key F sharp to the white key E sharp, which would be T. All right, we're going to do a little bit of prep for a song called Down Came a Lady that we're going to learn later. So I'm going to show you how we're doing this. There are a couple of rhythm patterns that we're going to play on one key and then improvise with using any keys on the piano. So here are the rhythm patterns, and here's how we do it. Do, day, do, here I go. Do, day, to do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, to do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do. So that's rhythm pattern number 1. Here's rhythm pattern number 2. But before we do, let's have you go ahead and improvise using that first rhythm pattern. Do, day, do, here's your pattern. Do, day, to do, day, do, day, do. One key. Do, day, to do, day, do, day, do. Improv. All right, and we're going to do the other rhythm pattern. So for this one, why don't you chant with me while I play it on one key, and then you can play it on one key, and then you can improvise with it. So here we go. Do, day, do, second pattern. Do, day, to do, day, do, to day, to do, and chant. Do, day, to do, day, do, to day, to do. One key. Do, day, to do, day, do, to day, to do, and improvise. Do, day, to do, day, do, to day, to do. We're going to go ahead and do some exploration, creativity, improvisation. And because we don't have a new piece in this unit, we have lots of wonderful improv projects to do today. I'm very excited. So take a look at page 51 in your book. You're turning back a page. We're going to start with tonal context and F sharp major project. We want to get F sharp major in our heads. So you already played every F sharp on the keyboard. Why don't you go ahead and find a couple of those again, just to get that back in your head. Now, here's what the project is. It's in your book. We're going to chant a 4 macro beat duple meter rhythm pattern. We're going to improvise an idea using only notes from the F sharp major cadence. That's our do, mi, sol, sol, ti, do, mi, do. So those are our notes that we're going to use. Then we're going to improvise another 4 macro beat idea and play these ideas one after the other to make a short piece. So I'm going to do this whole thing just to give you an example of what that looks like, and then I would like, when I'm done, for you to pause the video and do this yourself. All right, so here's how this could look. This is an example. Do, day, do, here I go. Do, do, day, do, to, day, to, do. I'm going to improvise. Do, do, day, do, to, do. And then another idea. Do, day, do, day, do, to, day, to, do. Now I'm going to play these ideas one after the other. Here I go. What does my piece sound like? I think my piece sounds like skipping through the forest. So now I'd like for you to pause the video, go ahead and do this yourself. Now we're going to look at the other improvisation projects that are at the bottom. Those 3 separate lines are actually 3 different projects. So here's our first project. We're going to improvise a short piece. It's 2 4 macro beat phrases that sounds like a happy dog. You can choose the meter, duple or triple, up to you. So let's go ahead. I'm going to choose triple because I just did duple meter. do-da-dee-do, here I go. Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-dee-do. Something like that. Go ahead and pause. Do your own piece. Now let's do the second improv project. So we're improvising several short pieces that begin on different notes of a G major triad. So now we're in G. So it could be duple or triple. Let's do something in duple meter this time. And I'm going to start this one on so. Do-day-do, here I go. So that's one I started on so. So then I do another one started on mi and another one and started on do. Go ahead and pause the video and you can do that. I did 2 phrases. You could do 1 phrase or 2 phrases or 3 phrases. Just make sure that you're using the meter that you chose. Now our last project is a little bit more structured than that. We're now in F major. We're going to improvise a 4 macro beat melody using notes from our tonic and our dominant chords. So before we do this, we're going to practice playing our tonic and our dominant chords. So we're in F. Our tonic chord sounds like this. Do, mi, so. Can you play that with me, please? Do, mi, so. Our dominant chord has so, fa, re, ti. Can you play those with me? So, fa, re, ti. Pause this if you need to. Practice that as much as you need. So there's our tonic. Do, mi, so. So we're going to do 2 macro beats on the tonic chord, do, mi, so, 1 macro beat on the dominant chord, so, fa, re, ti, and 1 macro beat on the tonic chord, do, mi, so. So I'm going to show you an example of how this could look. I'm going to choose triple meter, and here's what I'm going to do. Do-da-dee-do, here's my rhythm. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do. So here we go. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do. There we go. I'm not showing you patterns, I'm showing you the chords. I'll do that one more time so you can see when I go from the tonic to the dominant and back to the tonic. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do. So you see I had 2 macro beats on my tonic chord, 1 macro beat on something from my dominant chord, and then 1 macro beat on tonic. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to use my rhythm pattern that I just did, and I'd like you to do that with me. I'll chant the rhythm pattern with you, and I'll show you when you do which chord to help remind you. So here's the rhythm pattern. I'd like you to chant it and then go ahead and play 2 beats on tonic, 1 beat on dominant, and then 1 beat back on tonic. Do-da-dee-do, here's the pattern. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do, and chant. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do, and play. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do. Now, if that was tricky, if you were having trouble figuring that out, go ahead and pause this. Play that as many times as you need to. You can go back and replay. You can try this on your own. And then come back to it, add different rhythms, and keep trying this out. This is a wonderful intro to a lot of great things that we can do with our tonic and dominant chords. Okay. Now those are all the things that are in the book. Make sure you mark today's date on the lesson side for all of those. Now here are some things that are not in the book. So we have 3 different projects that we're going to look at. For the first one, we're going to be in C major. So can you go ahead and help me play a C major triad? That's do, mi, so when C is do. Think those keys. Okay. I'm going to look and find those keys in different places all across the keyboard. Find that do, mi, so. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to chant a rhythm pattern. I'd like you to echo it with your voice, play it on C, and then improvise with the pattern using 2 hands and notes from a C major triad. Okay. Do, day, do, here I go. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. On C. Ba, 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 ba. Improvise. So now, I hope you were doing that with me. If you didn't get to do it, go ahead and go back and try that one again. And then let's do this next project. So this one is in triple meter. Same thing. I'm going to chant a rhythm pattern. I'd like for you to echo it on ba, then play it just on one white key, but then I'm going to answer you with either the same rhythm pattern or a different one, and I want you to tell me if the pattern, the second pattern, is the same or different. Okay. So you're just doing chanting and then one key. Do, da, dee, do, here I go. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. One key. My answer. So is my answer the same or different? My answer was different, just by one little bit. Here is the original. Ba, 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 ba. And then here's my answer. Ba, 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 ba. All right, last project. For this one, we're going to be in A minor tonality. We're trying a whole bunch of different tonalities and tonalities and tonics today. So go ahead and we're going to play La, Do, Mi. Just go ahead and play that in A minor. Now can you play an arpeggioed A minor tonic triad? Sounds like this. Go ahead and play that if you weren't playing it with me just now. Now, can you join me? We're going to sing La, Do, Mi. And I know with A minor, we could either go super low or super high. So we're going to go high. So get some nice deep breath, sit tall, and feel like that sound is coming out the top of your head. Here we go. We're going to sing this. La, Do, Mi. Now, I want you to play that. Play what we just sang. Now I'm going to play a different order, and I'd like you to help me sing those in a different order. Mi, do, la. La, mi, do. Do, mi, la. Now, I want for you to pause the video and you try that yourself. See how many different orders you can come up with of those 3 notes and sing them either while you play or after you play. So go ahead and pause, do that, and then we're going to do our review. Okay, so for the review, we're going to start by reviewing Folk Song from Wales and Carousel. These are our 2 songs from Unit 18. So here's Folk Song from Wales. Just as a quick review, here's what it sounds like. It's in duple meter, it's in major tonality. F is Do. The melody starts on Do and it sounds like this. Do, day, do, here I go. So it's got these three different tonal patterns. The first pattern is Do, re, mi. The second pattern is Re, do, re. Third one is the same as the first pattern, Do, re, mi. And then we end with Re, mi, do. Let's go ahead and play the whole melody together, and I'll play the duet while we do that. Do, day, do, join me and play the melody. So now, let's try this in a new keyality or with a new tonic. So instead of Do being F, let's have Do be G. All right, so our tonal patterns are the same. Do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, do. Let's go ahead and try that when G is Do. Ready, play now. And have we? So let's go ahead now and we're going to practice the tonic and the dominant chord changes for this song. So we're going to go back to F. So here's what the chord changes sound like. So I'm playing, in this hand I'm playing Do for my tonic chord and T for my dominant chord. So it goes like this. Do, T, just that with me while I play both parts. I'll play this by itself once while we do it. Here we go. Do, T, do, T, do. Now I'll play the melody while you do that again. Here we go. Do, the accompaniment, the whole accompaniment, looks like this. You get a cool intro. We're only going to add one other note. You go back and forth. Do, so, do, do, so, do. Then you're going to follow our same chord structure that we just did, except for the tonic chord, you're going to go do, so, do, so. And for the dominant chord, you'll go T, so, T, so. So it sounds like this. Try that. Do, day, do, ready, play. If you need to practice that, go ahead and stop, take as much time as you need. You can go back and review that portion of the video. And then if you're ready, or when you're ready, let's go ahead and try playing that while I play the melody in the other hand. We're going to start together. Do, day, do, ready, play. If that's super easy for you, you can try hands together, but make sure that you're very comfortable with the accompaniment part that we just played. Anything that you added today, go ahead and mark over on the lesson side. And let's look at carousel. Carousel is on page 50. As a quick review, carousel is in triple meter. It's in major tonality. Do is G, and we're starting on Do. So we have 3 fingers here. Do, re, mi. This hand is going to have so. Do, da, dee, do. Here I go. So that's what the solo sounds like. Remember at the beginning we have do, re, mi, and then we go to 3 so's. Then we do our do, re, mi again. We go to so. Then we do it all over again. Do, re, mi, so, so, so. And a special ending. Mi, re, mi, do. So go ahead and play just the solo with me. And then I'll play the duet part with you. Do, da, dee, do, ready, play. Now I'll play the duet part with you while you play that again. Do, da, dee, do, ready, play. Now. And let's go ahead and try one new keyality with this song. So we're going to move it from G is Do to F is Do. So make sure you find do, re, mi, and then make sure you can find so, do, so, do. All right, let's go ahead and play this in F. Bum, 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 here we go. Take as much time as you need for that. Make sure you write down that new keyality as well as performed with duet if you did those things today. And then we're going to look at a different song. So we're going to look at Little Bird. This is on page 41. This was from Unit 15. And for this one, I'm going to quickly show you the solo in case you don't remember at this moment what Little Bird sounds like. And then I'm going to show you the student duet for Little Bird. So we're all the way up here, pretty high in the keyboard. F is Do. We're in duple meter and major tonality. Do, de, do, here I go. So go ahead and play that melody with me just so you can review how it goes. Remember we start with mi, do, mi, do. The first phrase ends with re, re, mi. Go up to mi. The second phrase is exactly the same, except we go down to do at the end. Mi, do, re, re, do. Let's go ahead and play that together. Do, de, do, ready, play. Okay, so let's look at this student duet. It shows you in the book that it uses do and so, and it shows you the fingers. Here is where on the piano you're going to have those notes. So go ahead and circle that on your keyboard if you don't have that circled already. We haven't done that earlier. And here's what you get to play. You're playing the root harmony or the chord changes. So you get to start out with a long do and then a long so, and then you're going to follow our chord changes. Sounds like this. Do, so, do, so, do, and try that with me, and then I'll put the melody with it. Bum, 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 play with me. Do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do. I'll play the melody with it so you can hear how that sounds. Do, day, do, play if you want. Do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do. Go ahead and try that at home. Try the student duet. If you want, you can try hands together. That's up to you. We have our unit reviews now. This is our last thing for today. So we're going to look at Old MacDonald on page 27, turning back a few more pages. And we are going to finish up Old MacDonald. We only have one thing left. That is chanting, performing, and creating with the rhythm pattern in this song. So just to review, let's chant while we play this song. We had reviewed this last week. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. Day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. I'm going to help you chant this rhythm pattern. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. Day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. That is a long rhythm pattern. A long rhythm pattern. If you're having trouble following that, think of it this way. Our first rhythm pattern, we have 4 patterns like we usually do, is do, day, do, day. Second pattern is do, day, do. So we put those 2 together. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Third pattern, do, day, do, day. And our last pattern, do. So let's try those 4 together. Here we go. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. Not so bad. But here's the true trick, that when we go back, we have an extra day. We have a little pickup before we start over. So we do that same thing again, but before we start our second time through, we go day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. So let's try it with that extra day in there. See if you can follow along. If not, try just those first 4 patterns without the second half. Do, day, do, here we go. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. Day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. That little day just makes things so much more complicated. So if you're ready, go ahead and try playing that on 1 key. I'll go ahead and chant this with you while you try playing it on 1 key, and then you can create with that. Do, day, do, play now. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. Day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. I was so focused on helping you chant the day that I forgot to play it. So I hope you played it. And then you can go ahead and create with that. I'll chant the rhythm pattern one more time while you play. Do, day, do, ready, play. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. Day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Do, day, do, day, do. So as you're practicing that this week, if you're having trouble following the rhythm, you can come back to this part of the video. You can just write down how many minutes and how many seconds this is, and you can come back to this when you practice it so that you can have me chanting the rhythm pattern with you while you do it. Otherwise, if you can, try doing it yourself. Okay, that's first review for unit review. If you flip the page, we're going to go over to County Fair. We were almost finished with the first portion of this. So we had done solo, performed with duet, connected, and separated style. Today we're going to finish it out. We're going to add loudly and softly and then do the rhythm pattern. So here's County Fair. Do-da-dee-do, here I go. Do-da-dee, 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 do-da-dee. Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do. Go ahead and practice loudly and softly. Remember, loudly, you're letting go of everything from your upper arm all the way to your fingertips. Lots of energy in your fingertips to support that. And then for softly, oh, feels like someone just picked up your arm and all of that weight has melted away. And so you're dropping your very gentle feather arms into fingers that have just a little bit of energy right at the end. So let's go ahead. We're going to chant the rhythm pattern for this song while we play, and then we'll hold up these fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4 to see the pattern. Do-da-dee-do, chant with me. Do-da-dee, 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 do. So those patterns are, here we go. Do-da-dee, 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 do. Go ahead and perform that by playing it on one key, and then create with that and show me what you've done when we have our group class check-in. Mark all of those down on the lesson side. Check them whenever you practice them at home. And you can put a sticker on the front cover over the number 9 for Unit 9. And then we're going to start review for Unit 10. So if you turn to page 30, we have 2 things to do when Do is G. The first things we're going to review are tonic, dominant, tonic, melodic, cadence. So, ti, so, fa, re, ti, do, re, do. Go ahead and play those slowly and with a separated touch. Try singing while you play. If this is challenging for you in any way, I'd like for you to try this until you can play it without looking at the book. So try that until it's so easy and comfortable that you can do it while your book is closed. If it's already that easy for you, then here are 2 different things that you could try to make it more interesting for yourself. One is you could try playing those same notes, those same tones in a different order. So instead of playing do, mi, so, you could play so, mi, do. Ooh. You could play ti, so. So at this point we're going backwards. You could change the order any other way that you wanted to. Okay, that's thing 1. Thing 2, you could try playing hands together. So, ti, so, fa, re, ti, do, re, do. So try one of those things if you need something to make this more interesting. Then also what we didn't do way back when we did this, but we're going to add now, is we're going to play the G major tonic arpeggio. So what that looks like is in the left hand is do, mi, so. When G is do, then the right hand has it. Left hand comes and plays do. And back we go. So make sure you add the G major tonic arpeggio and practice those this week. Okay, that's thing 1 for Unit 10. And thing 2 is Big Ben on page 31. So I'm going to show you how this song sounds. It's been a while since we've looked at this. So take a look at the keys. Find what hands you're going to use, what fingers. Get yourself situated on the piano. Do, da, dee, do. Here we go. I think actually it hasn't been so tremendously long. I'm just a little behind the times. Yeah, we did the duet part last time, so this hasn't been so long since we've looked at it. So what we're going to do today is I'd like you to try the melody connected and separated. Remember, when you're playing connected, you're walking from one key to the next. When you're playing separated, for this one, why don't you have a gentle arm bounce? Bum, 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 bum. I'd like you to try loudly and softly. Remember those same things we just talked about playing loudly and softly. And then we're going to do the tonal pattern stuff. We did a lot with rhythm patterns today, so we're saving that part for next time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sing the tonal pattern of the entire piece while we play, just like we've been chanting the rhythm of the whole thing while we play. So it goes like this. So I was singing those solfege syllables. Would you please sing that with me now while I play again? Here we go. Mi, re, do, so. So, re, mi, do. Mi, re, do, so. So, re, mi, do. That was sing tonal pattern. Now this time we're going to perform the tonal pattern, which means that I like, that wasn't quite sing tonal pattern, because there's an extra thing with singing the tonal pattern. Just like when we chant the rhythm pattern, we're not singing the song, we're not singing the pitches. When we sing the tonal pattern, we're not going to sing the rhythm. We're going to make everything the same speed. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to sing the whole thing, and then we'll try little bits at a time. Mi, re, do, so, so, re, mi, do, mi, re, do, so, so, re, mi, do. And if we really wanted to be fancy, we wouldn't repeat the so's, but because it's starting the next pattern, we're going to go ahead and keep that in there. So let's try the first two of those together. Instead of mi, re, do, so, so, re, mi, do. I'm going to make them all the same speed. So I'm going to do it, and then I want you to join me. Mi, re, do, so, so, re, mi, do. Go ahead and join me now. Mi, re, do, so, so, re, mi, do. Then the second half of the song is exactly the same. Why don't you join me while we sing the second half? Mi, re, do, so, so, re, mi, do. Okay, that's our tonal pattern. So let's go ahead and sing now that entire thing, start to finish. Let's try it. Here we go. Mi, re, do, so, so, re, okay, now to perform the tonal pattern, we're going to play it exactly the same way that we just sang. So we can find our same keys where we started, and we're going to play it like we just sang here. So I'm not going to give you a rhythm. All right, here we go. To create with the tonal pattern, we're going to add some kind of rhythm, any kind of rhythm to what we just played. So, for example, I could start repeating a couple of notes. could do something like that. You could do something that is similar to the original but has more repeats. So I could do something like this. I could go back in triple meter. Do da dee do, do da dee do. So those are just a couple of different things that you could try. There are so many different things that you could do. But go ahead and try something. Try something every day. If you can, try to do something different every day with this. And then show me something or some things that you've tried with this. This is kind of a new thing for us to try. So try that out. Let me know how it went. Some songs are going to be more challenging for tonal patterns and some will be less challenging, just like some are more challenging for rhythm patterns. County Fair wasn't so bad for the rhythm pattern and Old MacDonald was difficult. Who knew? So, just as a recap, make sure you review all of those pages that we just did in units 9 and 10. Make sure you review all of the performance pieces that we worked on today. Make sure everything that we did today you mark on the lesson side. And listen regularly to the recordings in this book. Echo the patterns. Listen to the pattern CD. Make sure you improvise and create something new every day. And your assignments for this unit are marked on the left side of the first page of Unit 19 under the lesson objectives. Thank you very much for joining me for Music Moves for Piano Book 1, Unit 19, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.